Hi you guys, Zahara here for the Trans Youth channel. This week's topic is about transgender kids and your whole opinion on transgender kids and what do you think about it and all that. Well, this is something that I find fascinating. Transgender kids are very fascinating to me because, you know, most of us girls that are contributors to the Trans Youth channel, we are young, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And we had Denver, she was 16. But, to be transgender and to be transitioning at such a young age is fascinating to me because to have parents to accept you at those, at that age, I think that is amazing because I would love to have transition at a young age like that as well. But, the thing is, okay, like what Kit and Zahara said on their videos, when you have transgender kids, they say, okay, I'm transgender. I think I identify with the other sex. Mommy, I feel like I'm a girl, or mommy, I'm a girl, I'm not a boy, but you have a boy. And some mothers, they get excited about that because they want kids that are different, but some mothers who are so conservative, on the other hand, will try to change their child for being that way. But, you have some mothers that get excited about the situation and try to, push their kids into being transgender and stuff such as that, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it can be a phase with kids, who, kids, think that they feel this way, then it's a phase, and then they grow out of it. And that could be a problem, too, because you wouldn't want, they are young, and sometimes kids can, feel this way, but they can be wrong about the situation of, thinking that they are transgender when they're not actually transgender. It's just a phase that they're going through. But I remember being younger. I wanted to talk about this. I remember being younger. I was probably about 7 or 8, and I remember it was Christmas time, and I have a younger sister. And I remember having all of our toys. They wasn't wrapped up, so we had all our toys just out in the living room. And I remember walking in the living room and my mother saying, "This is all your stuff right here." And then she'd tell her, "This is all your stuff right here." Tell my sister that this is all her stuff over there. And I remember sitting there thinking, I don't want to play with my toys. I want to play with all her stuff. Everything was pink, and she got ovens and stoves and sinks and dolls and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to play with these games and footballs and all this stuff you got me, and that's not something that I want. So I identified with being a female at a young age. You know what I mean? And I play with her toys too. And I guess my mother would think like, okay, why is he playing with all her toys and not his toys? I don't know. I gotta ask her about that because I remember that vividly. Because I would sit up there and play with her toys the whole time. Play with her toys, and she'll get mad and say, "These are my toys," and play with your toys. And I never wanted to play with my toys. Oh, that was so funny. But I think transgender kids are fascinating for those, for the parents that are allowing their kids to be transgender, because I believe that now in society now, psychology and stuff is allowing parents to understand transgender and for their kids and stuff such as that, and helping society understand transgender people so that if they do have kids that are transgender, they can start transitioning at a younger age. That's something that I do like, is for kids to transition at a younger age, because I personally feel that I wish that I would have transitioned at a younger age, you know. And I feel like a lot of other kids, if you have that ability to transition at a younger age, and the parents out there who, you know, think that their kids are transgender, they should be sure, you know, and the kids should be sure, give it time. Like Zahara said, like, you know, once, if they still been feeling this way and they probably at the stages of hitting puberty, then start, you know, with hormones, because that's a good thing to have a child or a transgender person start out with hormones at a young age, like Denver did. So that's my opinion on transgender kids. So, I seen this show. Okay, I seen 2 shows. Okay, one show was Oprah. First show I seen was on Tyra Banks. I think that there was like a 6 or 7 year old child that was transgender, and it was amazing, you know. And I had like show like different people. I was like, wow, because this is at this point when I was first started transitioning, which was about 6 months ago when I first started transitioning. And I seen it on YouTube or something, because I know I was just searching transgender and all this stuff. And when I seen that, I was like, wow, that's amazing. It was an amazing story, you know. And she really identified as a girl. She reminded me of just like a little girl. And I mean, I wish I could have, you know, transitioned at a young age like that. And then I seen this other show. I believe this is on the OWN network, which is Oprah Winfrey network. And it ended up becoming on her show about this transgender male to female young girl. And you know, she reminded me of the other girl, you know. So I think it's amazing, really. And I would like to, you know, meet one of these kids one day, you know. And that's my take on transgender children. And send your questions to transshipchannel@gmail.com. And we will answer them. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.